Hello.
Hello. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Hello. Happy New Year too.
You have a good holiday?
Yeah, quite or almost as planned, not exactly as planned, but almost as planned, which is not the usual I heard from others. A lot of different diseases going around. COVID is still there, and flu and other kind of sicknesses. So we're quite fortunate, I think. And yourself?
Yeah. I caught a cold, but it was okay. We had a quiet holiday at home, but it was nice.
Mm. Good. So do we expect Eric or someone else to show up, do you think? Or
Ben was just pinging me on Slack that the link wasn't working for him. So oh, there it is.
good.
Hi Ben. Happy New Year.
Hello, hello. Did we update the Zoom link in the meeting invite?
I'm trying to remember when it was last updated.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I think I had a brain reason, but
Yeah, with the break. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, I copied from my calendar invite. I hope. I'm not sure how to make sure your invite is up to date. I mean, it should be on the CDF public calendar. So
Cool. Yeah, let me update that.
All right, let me share the agenda in the meanwhile. To be honest, today it's my first day after the holidays. So
Same.
I didn't have much prepared for today, but I put a few things on the agenda in case we have updates, things that we want to discuss. Yeah, and I put a link there to the roadmap. I don't know if you've seen it, Jalander and Ben. The last couple of meetings in 2022, we went through all the items we have in the various repos and kind of try to select what we think we want and we could do for 0.2 version of the spec, which is tentatively planned for February 16th. So a little bit more than a month from now, so not much time. Yeah, maybe I can just show it quickly for the benefit of folks that were not involved. So we have a few items in here that at least tentatively we want to keep as focus for this month. In the area of specs, well, we have abbreviations. We have the new incident events, which are required to complete the 4-DORA metrics. which is a relatively large one, but yeah. We adding CDEvents terminology to the CDF SIG interoperability page. So this is a documentation one, which I believe is probably done or almost done by now. Some initial bit of secure software supply chain aspect, and for 0.2 we thought we could add a signed predicate for the artifact event. Then the larger topic of connecting events, which includes the issue that you created, Ben, about the global IDs and the existing issues, link produced events and consumed events. Then we have, well, payload and versioning. It was actually, we hope we addressed this, but there was a question open to you, Ben, if you have a chance to look at it and see if what we provided with custom data is sufficient, or if there is anything else, any more scope that needs to be covered to close this.
Yeah, I can take a look.
In terms of work, proof of concepts, the DORA metric, we want to continue there with the incident events. Then there is the GitHub to CDEvents translation. I think VBUF and probably Brad have been working on it as a GitHub action. And also update and revive existing POCs to CDEvents 0.1. And then we have work on the SDKs. We want to possibly get the Python and Java SDK aligned with the spec. Yeah, and I think that's all we have included in scope 0.2. Yeah, so for the agenda, I don't really have any update in terms of connecting events. Last year, we started this design document, which is a wrong link, possibly. Yeah, let me fix the link. Right. This design document here with a summary, motivation, so capturing what are the goals, non-goals, use cases, requirements, related work, and starting to capture some alternatives. So there is still work to be done to finish this document. Yeah, I plan to pursue work on it now that I'm back from holidays. But if anyone wants to review what is in there until now and that comments contribute to it, feel free to do so. Especially, I mean, the design part is to be done, work in progress. But I guess it would be good to at least get an agreement on like motivations and goals and requirements, use cases, to make sure that we are aligned on what we want to achieve.
Cool. Yeah, I can actually take a look at this. I'll have some comments like by the end of this week. Yeah, like you said, I've been break holidays, so I haven't had a chance to look at this nor the global ID, but I'll allocate some time to do that for you.
That's great. Thanks, Ben. Yeah, apart from that, I don't know if anyone has updates that they would like to provide on the Golang SDK. There are no updates from my side, at least. I don't know if there is any updates on the Java side. And also, I was curious if there was any update on the work with Spinnaker. Jalander, since you're here, maybe.
Yeah,
You
so
opened the RFC, right, Jalander?
Yeah, yes, for Spinnaker.
Oh,
with
perfect.
regular
Yeah.
information, so I have, right. So yeah, there are a couple of comments from the different members from the Spinnaker. I think I have updated the design RFC, so that's set to review from the community. So I'm planning to attend their CDEvents meet if possible. That is on this coming Thursday. I'm not sure like whether that will be scheduled or not. So if it is there, so I will jump into their meetings and try to discuss the RFCs there in their meetings. Yeah, so that's about the RFC design proposal.
Cool. Yeah, actually, Jolander, I actually want to talk to you a little bit about the RFC. Because I was one of the people that was like commenting on Zibs, the GitHub
okay, so
ID.
that's
Yeah,
you.
so that's
Yeah,
me.
okay.
Yeah. And maybe I can like talk to you like off, because it's mostly just like, RFC like format and like kind of like what Spinnaker is looking for. Because I've been talking with I talked with Cameron during like CDCon, the Spinnaker Summit and all that. And he has a kind of particular like format is more, actually it's more like a depth, and he's looking for actually like more of like implementation, like actual algorithms in the RFC. Like how, if you were to introduce this into Spinnaker, like what changes would actually need to be done like to Spinnaker, like would need to be in the RFC. So it's kind of like what I was trying to highlight, but I didn't want to go too much because I was hoping like Cameron would actually jump in, because I didn't want to like speak for him. But that's kind of like what he's more looking for, like what changes would actually this look like in Spinnaker, like with the proposal. Because like I understand, like come for the RFC, like, oh, you just need to implement this, but it's like, okay, what does that look like in Spinnaker, right? So I think that part was like, I haven't looked at the updates because I saw you did make a few updates, but that was the part that was kind of missing. So I was just kind of wondering if you if you had made those updates.
Yeah, so that's what I have actually made some updates based on your comments. So probably you can have a look at one, so we can have a discussion further if the things needs to be more clear. Yeah. So
okay, awesome. And then rather than going back and forth on GitHub too, let's say if I have more comments, I'm also going to talk with Spinnaker, like more of the Spinnaker like Armory and OpsMX, and if they have comments, maybe it's a good idea to actually get us all in a room, right, in a meeting, and just kind of like knock out the RFC. Would you be okay with that?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
It sounds great.
Thanks for that. Yeah.
If you
sorry, on the Java SDK, so we are like Adam has raised one PR, so that is in progress. So he's had to update to the latest specification for the continuous deployment event. So that is pending. So, but other things he has updated in the with the PR. So probably I can share the PRs here as well. So if anyone has any comments, so they can update there. It's the pull request number. The 12. I'll share the link in the chat.
And Andre, I think you were going to ask if you wanted a meeting invite to that as well. Was that what you were going to ask?
Yeah. I
Okay.
was going to say yes.
I'll invite. I'll just tag. I'll tag everyone in the channel, and whoever wants invites, I can send it directly to you guys. I'm good.
Okay, that sounds great. Yeah. Is there anything else? Any other update from anyone? Anything else you would like to bring up or discuss today? Otherwise, we could keep it short for today, and yeah. Hopefully for the next time we have some more work to discuss.
Yeah, I definitely think we'll with the RFC coming up and whatnot. I'll try to get I'll try to get a review. Like I said, I have a lot of stuff I need to do, especially with the global IDs and the link connecting and now the RFC. But if that meeting does happen, I'll try to get that scheduled within the next week or two. So at least we'll have something to talk about, for the next SIG meeting. So that'll be kind of my plan.
That's great.
Yeah, but that's yeah, I didn't have too much. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday though.
It was really nice and quiet for me. Thanks,
Oh,
Ben.
nice,
What
nice.
about you?
Yeah, it wasn't too shabby. Just relaxed. Didn't do too much. Family visited, so that was always really nice. So yeah.
All right. Well, it was great to see everyone, and Happy New Year again. And until next week then.
Yep. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.